So we gonna react to this juicy single mom action. Put a like on the vid. Let's get straight to it.
Bro, being a single mom is literally the hardest shit ever. Like, you cannot do anything. I literally got like one side of my weights racked at the gym because I tried to work out, and they're calling me over the intercom to come get him literally after 5 minutes because he don't want to be with anybody but me because I'm the only person with him. But you literally just can't do anything. I'm literally so exhausted from work like 90% of the time, so I don't ever get to do like a good like real workout. And I got up trying to do a workout this evening and he don't even want to go to the kids club. This is like the third time I've tried to take him.
Hey, listen, before we continue, man, I'm gonna just play a skit real quick. Just watch this real quick.
How could you do this to me, Anna? You are my wife! How could you sleep with my brother? I just get back from war! We've been married for 20 years! We've got 2 kids, for God's sake! How could you do this to me?
Now, before you get in your feelings or anything like that, the guy in the video, the soldier, I'm pretty sure he does a lot of videos where he just cries and stuff like that, and it's not real. So let's just get that out the way. But how phony is it to set your camera up, push record, start crying, and just, bruh, you could hear, I ain't gonna lie, it sound fake to me as far as the crying and stuff like that. She probably really is frustrated. I believe she is truly frustrated. But the one thing, I'm sorry, I just thought something. But the one thing about women's tears is, you know, if you see them and they're happening in front of you or in front of a camera, like if anybody is around, there's a chance that they're performative. That's just what it is. And just to be clear, I believe that's the case here. But let's continue.
He does not like to be with strangers, so it just makes it hard because I can't do anything. The only time I have help is when I'm working, but I can't ever do anything for myself. And the other parent just gets to do whatever they want. Literally whatever. You can go hang out with your friends, you can work out, you can complain about how tired you are, but really, like, look at my life. Like, look what I have to do every single day. I hate
Like the guy is just having a blast. Everybody say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Child support. Child support. Yeah. You know, we could have said, you know, what you call it, family court. Because, you know, custody battles and things of that nature. Some people want their kids and stuff like that. I've done videos about this stuff. I'm not going to lie. Y'all don't really mess with them. But, you know, there are a lot of different situations when it comes to the kids' situations and stuff like that. But if you are a single mom, it's definitely possible for you to light this dude up and get that, you know, $40 or $400, whatever it's going to be, out of his check, man. That they set it up for y'all to do that. And you probably are, you might not be. But just like, oh, he gets to have all this fun. I mean, he getting hit somehow. Somehow. And this is even worse. This is the worst part. If the guy doesn't want to get his kid, or he doesn't want the kid, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. That's a bad decision. You made a bad decision as far as procreating with a guy that didn't want the kid. Because as far as the guy, yeah, we could sit here and hold him accountable and say, yes, man, he needs to be with the kid. We don't know the situation. But at the end of the day, if that is the situation, yeah, we could hold the dude accountable. But at the end of the day, that's not going to stop you from having to deal with what you deal with as far as your lack of support system and having to take care of the kid by yourself. Deadbeats exist. They are pieces of shit. We're not about to absolve them of anything, but that's just a game. And that's why these decisions are important. That's why these decisions are more important than people give them credit for. And what decisions am I talking about? Forget abortion and all of that stuff. who you have sex with in the first place. And even then, having premarital sex and all of that stuff. I mean, I could get deep, but I'll just be real brief. At the end of the day, man, when you look around, like a lot of these kids, a lot of the people that you were looking at, a lot of the people who exist were had out of wedlock. That's just what it is. That's just how the game go, and that's just what's accepted. And when it becomes like that, yeah, you have a lot of good outcomes as far as people like possibly you listening to this and stuff like that. But you also have a lot of bad outcomes, which have been highlighted through statistics and things like that. You've seen the statistics, you know, the 85% of the criminals in the jail system are, come from single parent homes, and a higher percentage of those are just single mothers and stuff like that. So, you know the deal, man. Let's get back to the video though.
Even complaining about this because my mom helps me a lot, and I have a nanny for my son twice a week, but that's while I'm working. I'm working 24/7. As an entrepreneur, my brain is in work mode 24/7. And I only have physical help while I'm working. And so it just makes it difficult whenever I need to do things for myself. Like, my nails are down to the nubs.
Oh no, not the nails, not the nails.
My toes are a whole different story, because it's like, when do I have the time? Where's the time to go and do that? Like, I don't have anybody to keep him for me to go sit and get my nails done for an hour. I join a gym with childcare, and he doesn't want to go to the childcare because he doesn't like strangers. I can't do work from home because if I look down for 2 seconds, he's climbed up on my kitchen island. And then you got to deal with the other party complaining that you're not being nice to them. And cleaning, just cleaning all day, every day. That's literally my life. I needed to let that cry out. It's been a little minute since I've cried. I feel like I've just been so numb to all emotion that I just haven't cried. So that did make me feel a little bit better, but it's been rough recently, and he does not want anybody but me. Which I love. My mama heart loves it. But my Caitlin heart, myself, wishes that he could be okay with the childcare so that I could get a workout in. My son is 17 months old, and this has by far been the hardest stage of all of it. Hi, baby. The sweetest.
Oh nah, not doing this in front of the kid. That is nasty. Nasty, 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 nasty work. Listen, man, we're not even about to drag it. I'm gonna keep it simple, man. People don't know what they signing up for. And whatever the means that we have to illustrate to specifically, especially the kids, what it is, and also even the adults who are I really think that when it comes to like sexual education and things like that in the United States, it should continue to some degree, however it has to continue. It should be extended past just school, because at the end of the day, that's where a lot of people are having their kids no matter what. Like, it's really like somewhere between 18 and 22. I'm not looking up no statistics or anything like that. But listen, like by the time you get to that age, man, it's so many of your peers have kids. It's crazy. And it's like I said, they really have no clue what they're signing up for. And this is the more important thing outside of, well, we'll get to that more important thing in a moment. But they don't know that they are signing up for a whole human being that they are responsible for. They don't know the child care for infants is very expensive. They don't understand that, this doesn't stop. This doesn't stop. And the parents of the previous generations, they absolutely didn't know. And some of them is so nasty that they had the whole like, oh, when you're 18, we just kicking you out. You got to get, ain't no 18-year-old equipped for the world, bro. I don't care what's going on. They not equipped to go out in the world on their own. If you had to live that life, you were not equipped. I'm sorry. You weren't equipped. You could say that you were. You could say that you gritted it out. You could say whatever you want. You were not ready for that. You were nowhere. I'm not even going to go deeper on that. It just is what it is, man. But they have no clue what they are signing up for. And it catches them off guard. And then they make videos like this, fake crying in the car in front of their kid. The only complaint I heard about the baby dad is that he's having fun and living his life and that you're mean. That's all I heard about that. So it's not like he's not stepping up to the plate, because this is the thing. Trust me. If he was not stepping up to the plate, that would have been a part of this video, because most women have absolutely no problem throwing their baby dads under the bus. I see it every single day. I see it. I see it with my own two eyes. But this is the other thing, man. Yeah, we guys, yeah, we want to bust nuts. Yeah, women want to get, all types of sexual experience and all of that stuff. A lot of people are not wearing condoms, and you know what that can lead to. And that is why it is kind of ridiculous and this has nothing to do with her. This has nothing to do with her. This is more on the guys. It's kind of ridiculous when guys mess with super turbo thoughts, like just the most, like these pure concubine gutter sluts. Like it's very ridiculous when dudes mess with these types of chicks. Not her, again, gotta clarify the concubines and stuff. And they mess with them raw. It is absolutely ridiculous, because the risk of having a kid by, I'll just keep it a being. We hear a stripper or a prostitute or somebody on a Tiana Trump level, like an adult entertainer or somebody that has 300 bodies. Like that is so detrimental, not just to you, but the child that you're about to have's life. That is you having a kid with the wrong person, even as a woman. It also goes that way as well. Having raw sex with somebody that is a thug, somebody that sells drugs, somebody that is beating on you physically, and this is not all the same person, but these are different things. Somebody that got 18, 25, 30 kids, somebody that puts you through a lot of drama, like that is because now you're attached to this guy for the rest of your life now. Now you're attached to this guy for the rest of your life. So I think people need to begin to take that more serious. But this is the thing, I could say that. Hopefully the message gets to you, but nothing is going to change. This is how things work. This is just how things work. I talk a lot about the old days, like the 1960s, and how things worked in the family unit and stuff like that. They was still fucking. They were still having sex. They were still having premarital sex. People were still having kids out of wedlock. I highlight the differences when those things happened back then, that more than likely minimized it in comparison to now. Like the shame that came with it. The shame, I'm sure, stopped a lot of people from doing a lot of things. The lack of contraception. Some people absolutely have an idea of what they're signing up for, and they don't want it. So back then, they just abstain. Now they abort. But when we get down to the bare bones nature of it, everything as far as what feminism is done, as far as what contraception is done, as far as what the economy is, it just all types of stuff, the culture in general, what all of this is built up to is a society where a lot of sex is being had, a lot of casual sex is being had, a lot of kids are being had, and nobody is really thinking about building families. The standard now is co-parenting. And then the funniest part of all of this is that some of these people will want to when it's time to like get married or find, their final mate, they want somebody that has no kids. Isn't that funny? But let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're new here, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all another day, man.